Yeah, live. Trump rally. Trump rally. Another Trump rally. It's that Atlanta joint, man. It's about to get interesting. Trump speaks, accepts debate with Kamala? Question mark. Judge Joe Brown. Now we already know what's going on with Judge Joe Brown, but we want to dig a little bit because I want to ask y'all why is where's his real big issues? If he knew her father and he knows her, anyway. I want y'all to listen to this before we get into this show today, man. I know we've been opening up the panels and the panels been going everywhere, but we need to stay on top of everything that's happening right now. I want y'all to hear this black woman real fast. Sound like she's from New York, but I'm not sure.
And I'm speaking to the black
at the screen on the way in the door. We about to get to this work.
Black community. I have to. I'm speaking to the black community, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you in your heart,
who's worse, Kamala, Obama, or Biden? Get in the chat. Get in the chat. I mean, even if you're a Democrat, which one did you least enjoy?
Feel like, oh,
or excuse me, matter of fact, which one was the least useful?
They're going to put up Kamala. I'm going to vote for Kamala. You are telling me how ignorant you are when it comes to politics, not as a person, because just because you are ignorant according to politics doesn't mean you're an ignorant person, but you are very ignorant according to politics. And I'm going to tell you why. And a lot of people will get offended, but I don't care. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay? Kamala, number one, has never been for the black community. I want you to understand something. Kamala has played a part, just like Joe Biden, in persecuting and putting African-American people in jail by the droves. Droves. Okay? When it comes to drug crime, she has treated drug crime as if it was murder. Okay? And then on top of that, let me explain something to you. The only reason why Kamala is a vice president in the first place is because she's black. It is not because she is qualified. It is not because she is competent. It is because she's black. Now, why should you be offended? You would think, oh, well, yeah, we black people. We supposed to support our black folk. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me explain something to you. You should be offended beyond rapport because of the fact that somebody is willing to put someone in a seat for their color, even when they're not qualified to do a favor for you. Let me explain to you how the last 4 years have went. Up 3, coming into this 4. Let me explain something to you. So for the first three years, Kamala has not cared about the black community.
I think my boy Trump about to come out here with some new fire. I got some news about him. And they really be trying to line my boy up like he not ready for a debate with Kamala.
Okay? Kamala and Biden have been doing everything in their power to support illegal immigrants. They have been coming in this country. They're getting your benefits. They putting their kids, these illegal immigrants are going into your kids' schools. They in the hood. They're taking over. You're no longer relevant. They're taking.
That's why. Hey, yo, Charlemagne is a dweeb, yo. Charlemagne and D.L. Hughley is dweebs. You're not really good for the black people. People like that got a voice need to get analyzed. Let's put it that way.
Taking over, okay? But then on top of that, okay, they're giving them money. They're giving them credit cards. I mean, they're booking them, taking them. You got immigrants coming straight out of Mexico living better than you did, and your ancestors done built this country up. Boom. Let me explain something to you. That's how valuable you are to the Democrat community, okay? But now, boom, year 4. It's election time. Y'all, we ain't really did nothing for these niggas. I guess we got to do something. Let's call up Kirk Franklin, and he comes to the White House.
Kirk Franklin. Megan Stallion.
Franklin went on that stage with them tight shorts or tight suit and that extra low button top that he wears on stage.
Trump speaks at 5:00.
And he danced and he got a check. And that was for you. They paid him to please you.
They paid Kirk Franklin to get on stage and freak off too?
You. That's how important you.
Freaky. That's some freaky. Some freakiness going on in them churches. Argentine Rita, J Rico, Solo.
You are. When
Wow, man.
Hillary wants to campaign, she don't actually focus on issues in the Black community that are needed. She says, "Oh, I got hot sauce in my bag, boo. Are you pandering to us? Is it working?
Former.
Oh, y'all forget. Your memory is
Oh, salute.
terrible. Y'all forget." She said, "Is it working?" That's how
Kenny, my brother.
valuable you are as a vote. That she don't even got to invest to get your vote. She don't even have to work and put the agenda in and start to show proof to get your vote. Black woman, Black man, you so special to be Black. You so
Yeah. Yeah. Judge Joe Brown ain't got no hair on his tongue. This he an OG, man. He going out with a bang. He going out with a bang, bang, bang. He don't put no allegedly in between in the beginning of none of his sentences. Trust me, I'll tell you. Trizza,
But I gotta ask you about Kamala
he says he loves the Black population. We love you too, bro.
Harris. How you feel about her?
But I got some lying ass liberals. Watch when you hear what they say.
It's a piece of shit.
You know, I gotta also play with the liberals are saying. I can't stack the deck. I gotta let them play over here. If I don't show you this shit, you might not know just how goofy they be sounding.
But I
Share the video.
gotta ask you about Kamala Harris. How you feel about her?
She's a piece of shit. I was in California. She lacked professional competence, and she worked on it by hiking up her hemline when she needed influence rather than researching.
Wow.
I was out in California for 15 years doing my show when she
Let me
was.
remind the mods, man. They come up in here with that left bull, that bullshit. Get the strap.
Yeah, go get the strap.
You heard? Get him.
Yeah, go get the strap.
That way.
Yeah, go get the strap.
Take no hostages today, y'all. All right? Especially when Trump starts speaking. Take no hostages.
Was at a peak, and she had a reputation amongst the trial lawyers of being.
Matter of fact, let's really shut it down, right? Let's really shut it down. Let's do like this, right? Even if we see a Kamala 2024 in the chat with a hashtag, get the strap.
Yeah, go get the strap.
Come go to another chat.
Yeah, go get the strap.
And for you. All right. Let's go.
Lazy.
You on that Trump train? Type 1. I'm about to go there today.
Just hike her skirt up and try to flirt.
All right, let me stop hitting them notches. My bad. One more time. For the people in the back.
But I gotta ask you about Kamala Harris. How you feel about her?
She's a piece of shit.
Wow.
I was in California. She lacked professional competence, and she worked on it by hiking up her hemline when she needed influence rather than researching. I was out in California for 15 years doing my show when she was at a peak, and she had a reputation amongst the trial lawyers of being lazy. She just hike her skirt up and try to flirt, and she wasn't that good in the courtroom, if not pretty bad in the courtroom. So I'm
The only way. Why you be in my chat? You must really, the only way, you must really, really enjoy. I mean, like, you know that these people will just block you completely, right? I wouldn't even look at your channel. I did God's work. Yeah. I checked you out. I put my trolls on you and everything. Like, if you like the channel, just stick around. Double tap the screen. You know what I mean? But trust me, yeah, I know who you are now. So relax, all right? Enjoy the show. You want to pop out, you want to talk to me, you want to say something, I'll drop a link for you.
not surprised at what she does. She's 60 years old, and I think listening to her words.
Evie Eve, I got a piece of our conversation last night. Evie Eve came in hot last night. She saved the night. You know what I'm saying? Brought the people back to God. All right. Now, only with, listen, I'm heavy on that SMD. It hit different. It hit different when we start focusing on you. I think you need to study my history, brother. You know what I'm saying? Peace.
Salad and the way she talks, I think she's got.
The mother's a bitch too, by the way. All right, that part. Take that thing out your prison wallet, man.
Early on
Get the lights up. Double tap the screen.
dementia and also some problems with menopausal complications. That's that. You see, today is going to be tomorrow. So since it's going to be tomorrow, today we
Ain't nothing written in the script that we gotta be nice to nobody that's coming around here, man.
have tomorrow, which is why we are now. Like, what did you say? They have something in mind, but they cannot cognate getting all the way through it, which is why she's famous for this word salad garbage. And she does.
Tell them love. You need to cover this particular thing. You need to speak on it from a woman perspective of what he's saying about it. Because he's not, like I said earlier, he's not saying allegedly. These motherfuckers are stamping shit on Kamala. And she could easily be the next president. Let's not get twisted. Don't think because I'm on the Trump train that she can't win. Or I think that she can't win. She can.
Doesn't make a bit of sense. I think since she's only 60, she's actually on a worse track than Biden was. Biden is 20 some years older than her, and he has been senile for a long time. Now, about 5 or 6 years ago, when did they start ramping up to do this? 2019. Okay, I was saying Biden has been a failure
BMW, salute.
his whole adult career, a second-rate, third-string player. He's in the game, so he wants to make a name for himself. I considered him for years poor urban trailer park trash, and he's a crook.
Wow.
He's a third stringer. Now, what I said he was going
viral. These migrants are getting $20,000 in their joint. I got a video with the receipts on this shit. This shit is nasty today. Is it fair? Is it fair? I mean, let's keep it real. I don't care what side you on. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
to do is
wait until y'all see this video. Double tap the screen to get the lights up. And share this video right now. We just getting started.
probably wants to claim fame for being the first person to see to it that a woman got to be president. And what I predicted, I'm slightly wrong on it, was that he was going to get in, try to get elected, and if he got one term, try to get elected for a second one. And then halfway through his term, when he had served 2 years, to retire or resign in her favor. So under the 22nd Amendment, what happens is she can serve for the final 2 years for somebody and then be elected twice more, so that woman would be able.
Don't believe me about this? Listen, you know what? We can get back to Joe Brown in a second before Trump. But look, they giving these motherfuckers $20,000. Yo, look at this shit. Salute to Anton, man. Anton caught this shit. Check it out.
Common Sense 101. I got your big reason why you better not vote for Kamala Harris. This X post made me so mad I almost threw the phone across the room. I need a goody powder because I have a headache. Why is it this illegal alien, this so-called migrant from Venezuela, left a receipt at the cash register in one of the New York City bodegas?
I got the receipt. I'm going to show you the receipt. Actually, you know what? Let me just show you the receipt right now. I didn't know what her reaction was going to be, but I definitely pulled up the receipt. So this was the receipt, and this is what's going viral on the internet right now. It said, my friend was behind a Venezuelan woman in line at a store, and a woman left the receipt, which is not abnormal. People don't want to take their receipts. I don't always take my receipt with me either. Even when I go to the bank, I just give it back to the teller and say, hey, can you get rid of this for me? Look at this S right here. I can't get EBT and look at the cash balance. We'll let them tell us it's no help though. The cash balance, if you look at that right now, the cash balance, the EBT cash balance is $4,400. The food stamp balance is $13,000.
Fucking slap in the face. Whole slap in the face. Y'all keep on playing.
I've been covering the migrant crisis on the Millionaire Morning Show for over 2 years now. Well over 2 years.
This is my favorite tuning plugin for vocals. Here's why.
If you're so in love, then why?
Reason number one, I can record myself or artists with ultra.
Slap in the face. Slap in the face. Yo, I think all the Democrats want to go around and get in a circle. You know what I'm saying? $13,000, 401 in food stamps, 4,400 in cash. Right. This is crazy. Yeah, it's some blue shit. Let's turn this shit blue.
I've been watching them flood into the country. I've been aware of what's happening in New York. They've been giving them debit cards and credit cards. And they give them free housing. They give them school. They give them Medicare. They give them health care. They give them everything. And on top of that, they also stealing scooters and they door dashing. And so they compounding it. And so the American dream is very much alive for these migrants. And so I can understand why that woman was.
Where's the gangs when you need them? Huh? Where's the motherfucking Bloods and Crips?
Absolutely disgusted at what was going on. But
I remember they used to hate the Bloods and the Crips. Maybe New York need to start hiring the Bloods and the Crips. Let me tell you something. You don't see them in the news. Listen, the worst, what could be the worst case scenario? Only thing the Bloods and Crips going to do is go on to YouTube and talk shit about each other. You know what I'm saying? Worst case scenario, the Bloods and Crips is going to talk shit about each other. They're not going to chop each other's heads off. They're not going to be fucking doing all the other shit. You might as well, listen, Mayor Adams, right? You might as well just go double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up. Go ahead and hire the motherfucking Bloods and the Crips. Make the city safe again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all hired fucking Bin Laden and the rest of the fucking guerrilla group, you know? Double tap the screen, get the lights up, or get the strap.
Yeah, go get the strap.
They need to hire. Yo, should they hire the Bloods and the Crips? Why not hire motherfuckers that already know the street to deal with these new putos out here? Bloods and Crips would be happy. Niggas be getting 3 burns on their arm every day. Nikki Slow, Trizon, when I get back in office, I'm shutting the border down. Yo, Trizon, do me a favor, man. Do me a favor for Christmas. Only thing I want from you is to put death electricity on that border, okay? When you put them gates up, make sure when a motherfucker touch that gate, they sizzle.
I wasn't expecting her to hit me with the ooh-op shebang in the beginning, but let's dive into it.
Hold up. I'm going to tell you. Why is it that this heifer who has never put
She put that heifer.
anything into this country, never worked in this country, never paid Social Security
Got the cross on the neck and she's still on demon time. Let me tell you something, man. She's concerned.
tax, never paid a property tax, never put into the IRS, never paid anything into anything.
Wouldn't that just promote gang life? Well, listen, man, we changed the name from gang and put the right name on it, which is organization. Walk with me now. We take the name, we change the meaning of gang, put some suits and ties on these motherfuckers.
Between your shower and this, you need this. FDS Feminine Deodorant Spray has powder to absorb.
What the fuck could we lose? The Bloods and the Crips ain't been in the news for the last fucking couple of months, okay? It's these fucking migrant gangs that's in the news, and you know what I mean? So, we don't matter whatever life, the life it's promoting is
Between your shower and this, you need this.
I'm just saying. I don't think so. Just change the fucking mantra of the gang, man. Change it to organization. Instead of the Bloods, we call this the Oxygen Boys.
Thing.
I don't know. I'm trolling. Your mother's a lame.
Came here with her damn hands stuck out. Came from country, wherever the hell you from.
India. Welcome to 7-Eleven.
When y'all stop being distracted by Meg Thee Stallion, and you stop being distracted by the recent photo op of them getting
One of y'all can't use 13,000 in stamps. Stop playing, man.
fleeced.
It ain't like I'm hating on motherfuckers. It's just saying that why are they so busy trying to get the black vote, but they ain't doing nothing for black people? You know what I mean? If y'all want that.
Russia and bringing Paul Whelan and Evan.
I just got paid $60,000 for
Sickness in this country. Sickness. We're going to clear it out. Get the lights up, man. Double tap the screen. All right. Homie about to speak soon. Let me see where he's at.
To the brass tacks of understanding exactly how these people are helping you, or are they helping everybody else around you? And what's the real agenda? Because nobody is asking an uncomfortable question. And then I see y'all in my comments and y'all want to go back and forth with me and say, oh, Anton, you must be. No. I am Anton from Anton Daniels first. And in order for me to do that, I got to be America first.
That's right.
I got to be America first. I don't.
I ain't gonna lie, that's businessman talk. That's businessman talk. When you stuck in your own mud, I realized that. I'm gonna give y'all some wisdom. A person, it be Mike Pence to speak. Excuse me, not Mike Pence. JD Vance, my bad. Yeah, he's speaking right now. I want to get to that. Right, we're gonna come back to this. Vance is on stage now, so I want to hear what he's saying. So that means Trump is next. We'll get back to the smut in a second, man. Double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up.
He knows that 1 million cheap plastic toys from China.
This is live, y'all.
American manufacturing job.
Salute the right side broadcasting network. One of my favorite channels right now.
American manufacturing. We're going to rebuild the factories. We're going to rebuild the American dream, and we're going to stamp more products made in the.
More and more black people in that crowd, man. Oh, probably because they're in Atlanta. Hello. All right, double tap the screen if you came here to get your black fix.
Consequences.
Shoot everything in the chat that we don't like. I'm not reading the chat yet. I'll read it after a half hour.
Because more often than not, it's the people the Bible calls the least of these that suffer the most when Kamala Harris doesn't do her job. They like to say they're for the little guy, but it's the little guy who hurts the most when Kamala Harris fails.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of you know my story. You know how I grew up. I was raised by a strong woman, a Christian grandmother who loved the Lord, but also loved the F word. Ladies and gentlemen, she was in contrast. I think there are a few out here just like it. Now people ask me, how is it that you were able to grow up in a poor family, grow up in a family that was struggling, had a lot of chaos and a lot of trouble? And the answer is
the no teleprompter gang. Get them up. Get them lights up.
And the American dream is still possible. The second answer is because I had a mamaw who was tough as nails, and she kept me on the right path. Now, I could tell you a lot of stories. One of my favorite mamaw stories is when I enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps. She was very proud of me, of course, but it was a time of war. and Mamaw was not happy that a recruiter had persuaded me to enlist in the Marines. So I remember he came over to our house and started to walk up the steps to her porch, and she said, "Look, if you step one more foot on my porch, I'm going to blow that thing off." Mm-hmm. And she had 19 handguns at home, so that was not an idle threat. But that strength and that discipline allowed me to achieve my dreams, and things worked out for me because we love our country. It's a great country, and because there are women like Mamaw all over this.
Yeah, this is live right now.
Kids are able to achieve their dreams. Thank you. But let's be honest, there were some tough times too. And this goes to the point about Kamala Harris's failures. I remember, the reason Mamaw raised me is because my mom struggled with addiction for a big chunk of my early life. And I'm proud to say that she—
Watch him try to crucify him.
Almost 10 years now. I'm so proud of my mom.
Double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up, man. We'll get a bunch of motherfuckers in here so we can talk that shit after this is done.
Problem of addiction. No, there is hope and there is recovery. It's worth it. You got to keep fighting for it. But we support you and we support your dreams for second chances. But wasn't always that good. Didn't always think that I would get a second chance with my mom. I remember being a kid, waiting at the bedside of my mom, angry that she had taken something she shouldn't have taken, and just praying to God, even though I was so mad, praying to God, please, Jesus, just let her wake up. Don't let this thing be the thing that took her life. And the unfortunate truth, my friends, is that the poison that Kamala Harris has let into this country means there are a lot of kids like me who are not going to have those prayers answered. We're going to remember who we're fighting for. And it's the kids at the side of those bedside tables begging God for their parents to wake up. We're going to make sure that happens. We're going to fight for the people who are struggling in this country.
Get the lights up. Share this video. This is live right now. Tap your screen if you hear from the vertical feed. If you just swiping, double tap the screen. And you're going to see a big-ass thumb pop up right now. Salute.
We're clear. Remember, President Trump's vision was closed borders and open factories. Kamala Harris's vision is the exact opposite. Open borders and closed factories. Kamala Harris, she wants bigger government that can tell you what to do, and she also wants smaller bank accounts, which I think a lot of us have seen.
Nah, Trump ain't the worst. I'm the worst. All right? You say some stupid stuff in my chat, watch how easy I send you somewhere else.
Accomplishment. Kamala Harris wants to ban fracking and buy energy from every tin-pot dictator all over the world. Donald Trump wants to drill, baby, drill. Let's get it from our own workers and our own territory. Kamala Harris wants to raise your taxes, and she wants to make it easy.
BBC though, salute. Everybody double tap the screen. This is live.
Donald Trump wants to lower taxes for hardworking families. In fact, he already did it. And we want to reward companies that hire American and buy American. It's all about protecting the workers of this country.
Ashley, this is not a Kamala Harris channel. Okay?
Kamala Harris wants to defund the police and let violent criminals out of jail. Donald Trump wants to lock up the bad guys and back the blue, and he did it for 4 years. He's going to do it again. So I want to send a message out there to those who are struggling, those who are trying to make ends meet. If you're scraping by instead of thriving, I know what that feels like. I know what it's like to choose between paying off the credit card or buying groceries. I know what it's like to watch families fall apart under financial stress. I know what it's like to worry that a parent will never kick that habit, and I know what it's like to worry that that habit is going to eventually claim their lives. But I also know that our national motto is "In God We Trust," and God tells us not to despair, but to hope. Hope. And while the media likes to lie about this movement and this party, this movement of ours is about a simple idea. We love.
Let me transfer this to Trump's channel real quick because we're gonna get the full screen. Here we go. This is live, like I said.
Harris's failures. I remember the reason my mom raised me is because my mom struggled with addiction for a big chunk of my early life. And I'm proud to say that she has been clean and sober for almost 10 years now. I'm so proud of my mom.
Right, let me refresh the screen. My bad, y'all.
Yes, of hope. We're going to secure our borders. We're going to kick out the drugs and the illegal immigrants. We're going to rebuild American manufacturing. We're going to bring jobs back to this country, and we are going to buy American for our people. It's going to start in Georgia. God bless you all. Thank you so much for having me. I'm going to be your next vice president, and we're going to win Georgia and win this country. I love you all. Thank you so much for having me.
While we wait for Trump to pull up, let me just answer some of your questions, man. God bless America. Somebody said Trump. Harris 2020. Yo, don't spam my chat. Matter of fact, here. Hold this. Bow. All right. Curl, salute. Salute. Thank you for pulling up yesterday. Dollarful. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I'm in Scotland. It's sad watching so many weak-minded people still openly support these horrible political candidates. Now I see what they mean when people will perish for lack of knowledge. Right. Got you. All right. Trader Trump. Bye. You out of here. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Doubtful Dave, salute to the Bane. Blacks for Trump. I like that. I like that. And some of you never paid back your PPP loan. Ooh, got you. Right. All right, cool. Now, listen, the thing is that we can accept anything that you got to say. But once you start getting disrespectful and calling people dumb and all that, vote Trump so we can all do better. Voting for a politician is not going to make your life better. So you say. All right. I'm waiting for the footage from 2011. Richmond police, B1 in the building, ceremony where they give Kamala Harris a police badge. It happened in January 2011. I spoke with the Richmond police chief earlier today. Wow. I live in Georgia and we don't support your nonsense. Okay, well, tell that to that big ass crowd that's right there. Goofy. We don't support your nonsense. You and what army? Huh? You and who else? You and who else? These people always speaking for people, man. Breaks my heart. All right, let's wait for Trump to pop up. Let me see what they talk about. Incredible. These bugs, you know. Let's get back to the migrant crisis. That's what I call it. The migrant crisis. The illegal migrant crisis. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up, man. While waiting for Trump to pop out.
Don't want my tax dollars going over into illegal immigration, and they asking the federal government. So don't think that just because it's happening in Chicago and New York and Denver and all of these places, and they giving all of these money to this migrants, that it's not your tax dollars also because you don't live in these places. This is coming straight from the top, big dog. It's coming straight from the top. And they let all of these people in, and we don't want to put it at the feet of the person that y'all think y'all want to vote for because you're ignoring it in order to be able to ride out with identity politics. I'm going to let it rock.
No identity politics. Stop voting for people because of who you think, what you think their nationality is.
I'm going to absolutely let it rock and get her rocks off.
Goofiest shit I've ever heard in my life.
This individual left the receipt.
I wouldn't vote for nobody on their color, but vote for nothing.
Where she had just bought some food at the bodega.
Let's put it this way. Character over color.
Okay. Her food stamp balance.
Get it off, mama.
Let me make sure I'm getting this right.
Mm-hmm.
On her EBT card, her taxpayer funded EBT card, her food stamp balance is $13,401.82.
Bang.
For 1 month.
Bang.
That's this individual's food stamp balance.
Who y'all
for
voting
1
for?
month.
Who y'all voting for?
Okay. Because when you use your EBT card, it leaves a record of the balance
How much
after you've gone to the store and spent it, whatever. But
I didn't even know that until I actually seen this post. But let's rock.
Somehow this was literally never, and yeah, I said it, I'm gonna say it again. This who has never paid anything into the system is somehow worthy to get $13,401.82.
Welcome to America.
Cash balance is $4,498.85.
I'm monitoring the rally. I'm waiting for him to pop out. I'm waiting for him to jump on stage.
That's one of them. That's one of them.
Crazy.
New York has hundreds of thousands of these foreign nationals.
And they literally cutting the budget for trash, schools, and police officers, not hiring no more police officers because they got to make sure that they fund the migrant crisis.
I don't want to hide from them anymore.
My bad, yo.
And I know because I've been covering it. So when you ask me, Anton, why are you so passionate about
Zadie, salute.
Will become informed voters of whether or not you really want to vote for the woman that is supposed to be overseeing and participating in what's happening at the borders, of course I'm going to be passionate about it because it's our money. You should listen. I'm not even a blackity black, meaning that I don't even stand on a whole you should be doing things just because you black or aligning with people just because you black. But I know a lot of y'all been asking for reparations. I would rather you get reparations than somebody that has never paid taxes in this country in their life. Not saying that I think that anybody should or shouldn't get reparations because that's not my fight. But I would rather you get it than they get it. At least you're American. At least you're a citizen. At least you work. At least you pay your taxes. At least you down for whatever it is that happens inside of the United States of America. If it was ever a draft, you the one that's going to be out there fighting for us country. Why shouldn't you get it over them at least?
A food stamp is a voucher. Basically, it used to be paper money. It used to be like white with brown and white with green. But now they load it up on the card. The government gives you a certain allocation of money every month. Supposedly dedicated to food.
And then they got the nerve to sit there in your face.
I mean, let me just give you some game. People be taking those food stamps, just trading them off for other shit. So say let you get $100 in food stamps, you can go to certain. Let me stop telling the game. I know what the game is.
Say, well, I'm not ever going to specifically do anything for you. You ain't got to say nothing. You doing it for everybody else.
Roaming around. Why does she have $13,000 in food stamps?
It's a good question, Mama.
I'm mystified. I mean, veterans.
Yo, he asked if that Anton Daniels is Rick Ross. Double tap the screen, man. We waiting for Trump to get on stage. JD Vance just jumped down. Let's get to it.
Are literally sleeping on the freaking streets with maybe $100, $200 a month in food stamps.
And unemployment is going up.
And they fought in wars to
jobs is laying off. Nationwide just did a mass layoff today.
They don't get $13,000 a month in food stamps. And they don't get $4,498.
Because she don't know what a food stamp is because she's in England.
A month in cash. I'm looking at it. Just I can't even believe this is real.
Well, believe it, Mama. And I'm going to definitely link back to her profile.
Identity politics has been the tool used for our own downfall. Only has caused division. They They know exactly what they're doing. They want us to fight each other, and they're doing a good job.
In order for y'all to be
They're doing a good job, but people waking up though.
able to follow her if y'all want to check out her content, because I always like to support the content creators. But I'm trying to tell y'all.
Well, money is fake. Fiat is so fake. Well, fiat the fiat means fake. They literally printing that fast trillions of dollars. Exactly, it's backed by nothing. So fiat money, what he's talking about is fake currency. It's really not backed by anything. It's nothing.
I'm trying to tell you guys that it is rough in these streets, and you are being disrespected to your face. They will parade out in front of you an entertainer, but they will not give you
culture in the building. Now we talking, Jake. Democrats have been against American people for years and years. People wake up, and not only just Americans, but Black people specifically.
any answers or help you to understand.
Well, I take it offensive to even be associated with a Democrat. That name, anything associated with it. I know the history of it. That's what I'm saying. If y'all found out the history of it, just like find out. Let's act like you was a gangbanger, right? And you became a gangbanger because you thought the person that you modeled yourself behind was a gangster. You thought all this shit that they was telling you about that person was real. And then you turn around and find out they were a snitch. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you feel different about your gang? Even if you've been in the gang for 30 years, you will feel different. Not to say you would just jump out, but you will pay attention to your history. You'll be like, damn, I stayed in this shit for 30 years under the pretense that this was a gangster. I'm saying that some people stayed Democrat for a long time because they think Republicans were responsible for slavery. A lot of Black people think that Republicans were responsible for slavery. Trust me, that's where the arguments start from. Everything else is propaganda that's getting pumped into you dumb motherfuckers for y'all to think a certain way. You easily accept it because you emotional. You emotionally charged. So why open up a book? The fuck that got to do with anything? I want to fight. That's the Democrats' mantra. They want to fight. They don't want to talk. They don't want to get past it. They really have nothing. That's why they fighting for food stamps. That's why they fighting for bail reform and shit like that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like Charlemagne. Look at this shit. Look at this goofy fuck. Look at this guy. These people talking about bail reform. They're fighting. They really out here fighting for the projects, to keep the projects up, and fighting for welfare and all this other shit. Why are you fighting for welfare when they're giving the fucking welfare to the immigrants? You ain't even getting that. You getting that? All right, here we go. Look at this goofy. These people never cease to amaze me, man. Watch this right here, man. And this is that Black shit again. So now, all of a sudden, it was all about for Charlemagne that Kamala was Black. Now she's Indian.
Did she get the nomination?
I don't care. And he's also going as far as to say that, yo, listen, if it wasn't for Kamala, I wouldn't even voted for Biden. I didn't like Biden.
Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely would endorse Vice President Kamala Harris. I supported Kamala Harris in 2020 when she ran for president. I was out there on the campaign trail with her. She was the only reason that I voted for the Biden-Harris ticket to begin with. And we have our disagreements on air and off air. But
this Charlemagne's a muppet. Some people, they say that they're puppets, but this guy right here, he's a muppet.
But I think that she is the perfect person to be to fight in these unprecedented times right now. So
Angela,
absolutely support her.
What
to switch their endorsement? I mean, at the drop of a dime.
Angela, what do you make of Donald Trump saying that he is building support among Black voters?
Now wait for this woman to speak. I want y'all to hear the shocking shit that this brought. I was about to say this big. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up to 100 real quick for me. All right. Go ahead from the vertical feed or the short feed. Double tap the screen. You're going to see a big ass thumb pop up as soon as you do it. Try it.
I don't. I make the same thing out of it that exists.
Watch this question and response. She's nasty off top, man. And I can't stand a pretty ignorant chick. A chick that's cute but ignorant, and sassy at the same time. Listen to this, bro.
Angela, what do you make of Donald Trump saying that he is building support among Black voters?
I don't.
I don't. I make the same thing out of it that exists. It's absolutely nothing. It's a.
I bet she can't keep a boyfriend. I hate to be judgmental. Let's put allegedly here. No matter of fact, I'm gonna predict that she can't keep a boyfriend. You know what I mean? You look like Sade without no brain. Your name is Nade.
Nothing burger. Donald Trump does not have a tremendous track record with Black people. I think.
See, there we go. Speaking for Black people. How do we get Sade? Sade's from Jamaica too, just like Kamala's father. The fuck do she? Why are you speaking up for Black people? You should say, how do you feel?
It's a nothing burger. Donald Trump does not have a tremendous track record with Black people. I think many of us can see through the lies.
No, not many of us.
The parallels that he's trying to make with his,
Why they do that all the time? These liberals, man. When they speak about us. We feel this way. How do you know what we think we feel? Half of y'all that's talking about the Black people hang out with exclusively white people. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, man. Let's keep it real. You ever heard of the saying, acting white?
Go get the strap.
Am I bugging? They always trying to speak up for us. Meanwhile, you get these conservatives, they talking about the issues, the policies and all that. They ain't telling you about they talking about what they're going through, their personal situations with their friends and seeing what their families is going through and shit. Shit fucked up in America, man. Some of these people's cousins and uncles is on the roof dancing with grills.
I ain't never seen a big boy grill on the roof. Never seen a big boy grill on the roof. I ain't never seen a big boy grill on the roof. Big boy grilling on the roof. Big boy grilling on the roof. Big boy ain't grilling on the roof. I ain't never seen a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never seen a big boy get on the roof. Big boy ain't vibing on the roof. I ain't never.
Man, shit is not that big. Shit is fucked up out here, man.
Entanglements with the system are not real. There are Black folks who are struggling to make and pay legal bills every day, struggling to figure out how they're going to raise bail money. Meanwhile, in Georgia, Governor Kemp signed a bill into law that would prevent organizations that help people make bail. He prevented that. That is Donald Trump's, someone who's just like Donald Trump. It's Donald Trump's legacy playing out in state.
What am I talking about? Wendell, eat a dick. That's what I'm talking about, all right? You don't see what it says up in there? It says Trump 2024, okay? Read between the lines, goofy. All right? We got fake Sade up on screen. We call her Nade around here, all right? That's where you're at. I timed you out for 86,000 seconds. So now you can hear us, but we can't hear you. Are you proud of yourself?
When you look at what Project 2025 is all about, we know that most of those policies will hit us harder than anywhere else. When you look at what the
Man, big boy grilling on the roof is a problem, bro. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all what's wrong with big boy grill. And we still waiting for Trump, man. We waiting for the pullback. All right, big boy grilling on the roof. He's a sociopath, like dude said just now, like about Kamala, because he must be talking about Kamala. But big boy, back to big boy, right? Big boy ain't never hurt nobody. But trust me, man, big boy is a reflection of America. It's fucked up out
here. Never seen a big boy grill on the roof. Never seen a big boy grill on the roof. I ain't never seen a big boy grill on the roof. Big boy grilling on the roof.
Y'all think that shit don't got something to do with America? Anyway, let's get back to this mean woman.
Supreme Court has done with the 3 appointments from Donald Trump. We know that those policies are.
I bet she got that. What they call that? A chassis belt? The metal. She probably got a, you got to put a lock in to get that thing right there, man. She got a chastity belt. She got an ancient, medieval Celtic chastity belt around her joint, man. Like, she's uptight, man. Them big ass door knockers.
Impacting us more than anyone else. So in our community, folks don't get immunity, right? He's offering immunity for.
In my community, we don't get immunity.
For law enforcement, and he has immunity himself. That's something that we don't ever have. In fact, we are guilty until proven innocent in our.
Well, you're not a president.
Community. So there's no there. I think that at best he gets 16% of the Black vote, and I think even that's a stretch.
Angela, Vice President Harris's advisors say that her campaign is going to lean heavily into
16% of the Black vote. He in Atlanta tearing shit up. They got a stadium full of people right now.
The choice between her as a prosecutor.
Just like AOC said, New York won't come out for him. They won't represent. They won't. But no, who the fuck are you? The whole city came out.
Sure. And Donald Trump is a convicted felon. Do you think that's wise?
Nerve of that fake J-Lo. The nerve of that fake J-Lo AOC. Get the strap.
Yeah, go get the strap.
Oh, man.
Is that what voters want, a prosecutor?
I think there's never been a time where voters would want a prosecutor more. You have someone who has a proven track record, again, as a prosecutor, as a state's attorney, as an attorney general, rather, and she has demonstrated that she knows how to prosecute cases against the most corrupt.
She definitely got a girlfriend.
Corrupt among us. And I think Donald Trump is absolutely that. We're talking about someone with 88 indictments, well, less the case that was just thrown out by his appointed judge. But Donald Trump is someone who needs to face his record. His record is filled with criminality long before he went through the White House doors. And I think that needs to be tried. It has not been adequately tried. I'm eager to see if there will be a debate between the two of them. But her campaign, I think, wrote out yesterday demonstrating that contrast. And I think that's exactly where they have to stay, in addition to demonstrating how it will be a win for voters to vote for Kamala Harris. So they need to know what they're voting against, certainly, but also what they're getting in voting for her.
Man, she's an angry black woman, allegedly.
And she was a DEI hire.
Angela, what's your reaction to that?
My reaction to that is DEI didn't earn it unless you're talking about legacy admissions and some of the trust funds that many of those members of Congress have. What you have in Kamala Harris is someone who was not only a county prosecutor, a state attorney general for California, a statewide elected United States senator, and now
Shit almost sounds like I keep hearing the same exact sentence. It's almost like they sent out a liberal, how-to pack to every fucking body. You know what I mean? Because they repeat the same exact lines the same way. Are y'all noticing that? Type 1 if you agree with what I'm saying. That it's like the Democrat starter kit. They list the same things against against Trump. They say that he doesn't speak about policies, but yet you never hear anything policy based. You see Megan Thee Stallion shaking ass. I mean,
the vice president. I don't know about you, Jake, but for the track record for most of our vice presidents, she's pretty much on par. So I would argue that it is in fact not mediocre. What is showing in this clip is this man's racism. It's very clear.
I cannot wait till he dig into this chick right here, man. I can't wait. Because they so eager about this shit. And I don't understand why. What are y'all so eager? This is not gonna be a dog fight. This is gonna be a dog tearing up a piece of chicken wing. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Parboiled.
Breaking news overnight, former president and GOP nominee Donald Trump announces he is ready to go head-to-head with Vice President Kamala Harris. But this doesn't mean it's set in stone. Trump made the announcement just before midnight last night in a post on Truth Social. The Fox debate would take place
Trump about to speak.
Pennsylvania in front of a live audience. Trump made the announcement just before midnight last night in a post on Truth Social. The Fox debate would take place in Pennsylvania in front of a live audience. But so far,
Talking about he was scared. On September 4th, we're going to see who's scared.
no exact location
Let's
has
see who's scared on September 4th. They was talking about he's scared. He's running. Exactly. He's running for president. Relax. Get the strap.
Yeah, go get the strap.
You're going to need something around here. Double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up.
Yeah, go get the strap.
All right. Now, this man that's shaking this, the Harlem Shake is a crackhead dance. I ever catch one of y'all do it. Anyway, September 4th. That's going to be a hell of a day, man. That's going to be a hell of a day. Hell of a day. Oh, man. Debating her. Debating Kamala, whatever her name is. Welcome to Japanese Labine. Can I take your order, please? All right, let me see what's going on. Hold up, let's see what they saying here. They just showing the stadium. You know what I'm saying? My man Trump back there he probably got some Hennessy on the rocks. You know what I'm saying? He back there chilling, man. He come to this shit real easy. But this dude right here, man, you ever see this guy? Now, this guy is the guy that's talking about politics right now. Man, he loves talking about politics, right? But let me tell y'all something about this one right here. You better watch your friends. You better watch your circle before they hurt you. No, that's on. Salute, that's on this camera. All right, get well, brother. Yeah, this guy right here, apparently, he likes some young. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you the video. Did I cover this, y'all? Did I get at Charlemagne and tell y'all the indespicable type of shit he's been charged with? Like, this dude right here likes to take it. You know what I'm saying? He likes to take it, like with or without permission. Let me tell y'all a song, right? It's called Davy Crockett. The song is called Davy Crockett. It goes, Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. Yeah. Charlemagne is Davy Crockett. Let me explain. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. Yeah, Davy Crockett. Where there's an Indian in town, and what spots his eye? A nice looking Indian and honey look fly. Davy Crockett didn't. He thought no means yes. Let's just put it that way. Davy Crockett was worse than Diddy. Davy Crockett was the king of the wild frontier. Yeah. He really means, he thought no means yes. See, Charlemagne, I hate to say it, man, but he's been accused of the RAPE word. I got the lady right here. I'm about to show y'all. That is the dude that wants to step in the political arena. Falsely accused of the R word. Let's see. 11 years ago. Oh, man, we like to dig these bones up. You know what I mean? Double tap the screen, because this is the Carrots show. We're waiting for Donald Trump to speak, man. You know? Black Karen calls Donald Trump her savior.
This is the latenightcreep.com. Stay creepy.
Damn, man. And then, you know, academics still got this up. This is crazy, bro. This, you know what I mean? This is coffee. Because some people, you know, when, like I heard a certain community call it tea. This right here, this shit right here, this shit coffee. But this is Charlemagne the God. This is the guy. He's running the Senate. Let's not do my speaker. It's mine. Room. All right. Well, he gets confronted about this situation when he was when he took it.
I don't do that shit. I'm scared of that kind of shit. I don't have.
You gained fame with like either all the shit you ever did like after like since you gained fame with like either groupies or I don't
do that shit. I'm scared of that kind of shit. I done had a rape charge before.
Oh, for real?
Hell yeah, I'm scared of that kind of shit. I don't even play them.
You got like a charge? How you beat that?
Because I didn't do it. It was a criminal sexual conduct with a minor charge.
That means you would have to like register for this.
Yeah, I was. Right? It was the year 2000.
And when he did this, when he revealed this is what you call damage control, because it was coming out already.
2001. I think I was like 20. I was 20 years old. My cousin had just graduated from high school, and he had got a scholarship to Penn State University. And I had a party, and I had all of these chicks at a party. Like I was doing overnights I was working at Z93 then, so I had all these chicks there.
So he had an R charge, right? What he did was he slipped the chick a Mickey. He slipped the chick a Mickey, for according to what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you know what? Let's just let him finish talking himself into this nice little cage. Go ahead and talk yourself right into that cage, Charlemagne, because you already know you and your boy got some explaining to do.
Met through radio, and you know, chicks that my dude had known. I used to always see this chick with my dude. So I bought, you know, I invited her to the party. So she was at the party and shit. She got drunk, high, whatever. Something happened in the room with a couple of my dudes. I'm asking them, did they mess with the chick, you know, after the fact, after she pressed charges? And they was like, no.
And now, ironically, Academics gets charged with the same RAPE situation. We covered that too.
But they was like, yo, she's bugging. I remember the night of, they was like, yo, she's in here bugging out. She's kicking over the TV and she's trying to set shit on fire. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I had left. So the next morning, I'm hearing she said she got raped. She got raped. So I go to the hood to ask what happened. They like, yeah, my cousin who had got the scholarship, yeah, he's in jail now. What you mean he's in jail? He's in jail. They said he raped the girl. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I go down to the jailhouse, talk to the detective myself. No, ain't got no one for me. I just told the detective, like, hey, look, I take full responsibility for anything that happened in the house last night.
And academics gets a charge, and this is accused for the same thing in the same situation with a bunch of dudes that he let smash shorty. That's foul, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, Pac had the same thing too. Pac had the exact same charge that they so-called had. Is this ironic? There's all these women running around, conspiring against these dudes, man. Or is all these motherfuckers getting a couple of dollars and doing the same thing? You tell me. You tell me. They say he got all the money in the world. Why would he take it? Exactly. That's exactly why he would take it. That reason. Why would he take it? He got money. So what? Y'all want to talk about Epstein? Come on, man. Let's keep it real. That's what y'all want to talk about, but let's not move the goalposts now. Let's not move the goalposts. Let's not say that, oh, well, he got it like that. Why would he do that? This is the reason why these dudes is like that.
We're gonna take the case.
No, but I told her, I said, as far as I know, because I asked around, did anybody fuck up? I'm like, nobody got raped. Yada, yada, yada. They didn't
notice, he said, what's the wildest thing that happened to you since you got famous?
I had my cousin in custody. My other cousins was fucking with me because they was mad they didn't get invited to the party. Hating ass motherfuckers. So my cousin wasn't even in custody. So I went down to the jailhouse for nothing. So
dude said, vote Democrat. Oh, God. Listen, man. Double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up, man. Vote Democrat if you want your daughter to train so hard all her life in an athletic sport, giving up on partying, playing, just to lose out to a man in a woman's sports. That's crazy, man. You know what I'll do? Well, I will hunt one of y'all niggas down, beating my sister up or my mother or my daughter or somebody. You know what I'm saying? What happened to your nose? Somebody knocked the shit off. Where? What you doing? I was on the basketball court. Well, who? Big shoulders Tasha. Big shoulders Tasha. Man, big shoulders Tasha is Tyson. I went to school with that dude. Look at these dudes. Two great bowls sitting in the same room trading war stories with a mic in their mouth. Congratulations.
I'm like, I take full responsibility.
This is the best we could do. See, mind you, I'm on this nigga Heine because he got so much foul shit to say about Trump all the time. And always talking about he's speaking for the black people, man. Why do you mean? Why do you need that? Y'all need to stop speaking for the black people, man. Okay? Goofy ass motherfuckers. Listen, man, if mommy made you with one of these and you cut it off, in my opinion, now listen, let me be very clear. In my opinion, let's just put it this way. Let's separate these sentences. This is my independent opinion. Something is wrong with you, motherfuckers. See, me, my thoughts is if you cut your thing off, then you can't have no kids. That's not God's work. That's the devil's work. The devil's work. Why would I do that? And furthermore, if somebody did it that I know, I would think they bumped their head. This is my first reaction.
For everything, I bought the alcohol. They was like, well, you're not even of age to buy alcohol. And I'm like, well, how'd you get it? Well, I got a crackhead to get it for me. Whatever.
They went out there copping out pleas with
they had to do shit. Yeah. So 2 weeks later, they come and arrest me for criminal sexual conduct with a minor. So I had to give blood and hair follicles.
Oh, you going out there?
Wow, he had to give up a whole situation
to initially explain it.
They ain't had nobody else depending on. So being that I went down there and took full responsibility, lock him up.
Did it get through? You got indicted on it and everything, or?
Now with the I went to court. With the court, they reduced the charges to like.
Oh, that is nasty. No reply. That is nasty work, bro. Phantom boners. That's a good title for a video. I ain't gonna lie. Let me just see if God's work comes to mind. Let me see. Phantom boners. Phantom boners. So I could say something like, I could title it as does what's Kim Kardashian and father Kendall Jenner? I mean Jenner, Bruce Jenner, the winner, chasing them seeds for dinner. Does Bruce Jenner get fan? Next on Jerry Springer. Double tap the screen, get the likes up, you fucking cocksucker. All right. Yeah, double tap the screen, get the likes up real quick, man. Uh-oh, White Chocolate about to get on stage. Hello? They're like, who's White Chocolate?
Would you like to meet some of America's most exciting and interesting singles? Then call Soul Singles.
Call 1-900-786-7685 and meet exciting singles from across America.
Make a new friend now. Just pick up the phone and call Soul Singles.
Trabajo, telemano, telemito, something like that he said. Trabajo, te dio, telemito, temeneta, abre la crica. Abre la crica. Do y'all, listen, if y'all know what abre la crica means, because I don't know what the hell that means. Somebody told me that. They said, yo, listen, tell your girl abre la crica and everything will be all right. And I told her that. What does that mean? Can you get in the chat?
Like contributed to the delinquency of a minor because I had to give blood and all, DNA samples, and it wasn't me. Well,
I think Trump about to get on right now. Let me see. Yeah, give me a second.
Whoever touched it, it wasn't me.
So, you can't get no jail time over there?
Nah, I got like probation, like 4 or 5 months probation or something like that.
Man.
Something like.
That's so. I mean,
so that's the reason.
Wait, you got probation for it? What? What's this?
I got like probation, like 4 or 5 months. I went to court. And they reduced the charges to like contributing to the delinquency of a minor because I had to give blood and all, DNA samples, and it wasn't me. Whoever touched it, it wasn't me. So,
you can't get no jail time over there?
Nah, I got like probation, like 4 or 5.
I didn't get no time. I got probation. That's a cop out. Come on, man. I mean, like, I don't know, man. Some weird motherfuckers out. It seemed almost like the only way you could get on is if you got some that foul shit attached to you. You know what I mean? Trump coming out right now. I think, all right, let's get off of this. I think he's coming out right now. I'm coming out. Uncle Tom. Thank you, bro. Salute. Salute to you, bro. Says Uncle Tom. Everybody can't be like me, man. You know what I mean? It's sad, man. I wish there was room for all of y'all. But there ain't. It's only enough room for me, Mr. Uncle Tom. We can't keep the music going. We gotta keep the music off. Yeah, he about to walk out right now, man. Yeah, Uncle Tom. White Chocolate. Kwame Brown talked about this and did the interview with the mother of the joint victim. He pleaded down because he grew up in a small town. You can't do that in a big city, negotiating with prosecutors. Word, he would have been slayed. Harris used a fake black accent, and that's the insult to black people. FHL, that part. Thank you. Thank you. You should feel offended. Okay, here you go. You should feel offended. They don't feel offended by that. Sky Swizzy in the building. Sky Swizzy in the building. Lee, next time, write grape. Ooh, somebody must have took some fire. See, it's Democrats openly use the racist crap and they mean it. They bait us all day. They masturbate us all day with that. That's what the race debating. They raise it. Race debate, masturbating. I subscribed and like. Did you guys? Did you subscribe? Jessica, MAGA! That part. Talk to y'all when I get done the speech. Okay, Trezor. Trump about to come out. You know what I'm saying? He called me earlier and asked me what I ate yesterday. Mama, I couldn't find your other channel last night. Oh, it's MacMean TSTV. MacMean, MACEN TSTV. Can somebody in the chat post it? Well, you go subscribe over there. It's MacMean TSTV. It's like 2,200. It's like 22,000 subscribers. California for Trump, Stephon. That sounds crazy. Let me see what they talk about. Yeah, they got the speech. They got the speech off. Hold on a second. 1 second, boom. Yeah. 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 All right.
Another quote that I really like for President Trump is treat the word impossible as nothing more than motivation. Relish the opportunity to be an outsider.
Gloria, I think you got the number. Turn it up. Don't be calling number. Don't be up. Not the number. Gloria. Yeah, they gotta hurry up, man. What's going on around here? I bet this shit is more secure than Fort Knox. Crazy. He probably got people all up in the audience just sitting down waiting to blow somebody taco off, man. Oh, God. Oh, God. This would be the wrong place. This will be the wrong place to try something. 1,000 black people stomping you down. That's going to be crazy on TV. Your family's never going to be able to live after that. Word up. Be a target after that. They already try to kill my boy. Now, listen, that's telling you a lot about somebody. If they try to kill him. Like, who tries to kill the dude? Like, I don't like what you're saying, so I'm going to kill you. You out of here. Got people wanting to kill you for what you're saying. That's crazy. I got to be careful, man. I got to be careful out here, man. Even on YouTube, man, you got to be, like, these dudes that track you down. And they do. They track a few dudes down. Don't get it twisted. Gloria. Let me see what they're saying.
For the overflow crowd. But people have been waiting for hours and hours to hear all of these speeches, including the speech that you're about to hear live on Right Side Broadcasting Network. Again, this is Titus Ellis Smith, I'm Matthew Alvarez. As we wait for the moment, this is not just the producers. If you can repeat that,
I think this is the ad I was talking about.
I see a lot of
okay.
New York Yankees hats up in there. I'm seeing some black faces, you know. I'm seeing exactly what they say that we don't got. New York hats. Come on, man. Imagine that.
He's showing again the fake news. From there, he goes into the military, all of the support from the military. There on Capitol Hill, there at the White House, of course.
Harley, salute.
Moments here coming up, especially at the border. You can see how strong he was for the securing of the borders.
So good.
Now,
everybody subscribe to the channel, double tap the screen, get the likes up. I can't. I hope he really pop out. I hope he really go take it where it need to be, because I'm tired of these people talking about Kamala's creeping up and he's weakening his position by keeping J.D. Vance around. Knock it off, man. He didn't weaken his position with Pence. Y'all don't remember anything Pence did, just like y'all don't remember nothing Kamala did. Shame on y'all. Last 4 years, you didn't hear nothing. You heard crickets from this woman.
Again. We will make
it shows you how fake people are, though. Y'all can't even keep it real. Trump been famous since the day A. Come on, let's keep it real. Been famous since day A. It wasn't. He didn't need much marketing for you to figure out what who he is when his name is synonymous with success, and slander. Shame on y'all. What did we know about Kamala? I didn't see none of y'all throwing your fists in the air for Kamala in the last 4 years. Knock it off.
Playoff game.
Mac ain't no sellout. So what up? Did I sell you out? I mean, by the looks of it, I'm doing my family excellent. With my thinking. What about you?
So true. He points out everything that
you need to worry about how well you sell it. If you're selling out your own family. See, that's what you got. That's what y'all fail to realize. Look at your reality.
Endeavor and everything that they push is all about themselves. And the fact that he's calling them all out in such a quick manner with it's just so well done. It's so perfect.
You a sellout.
Everything we've gone through over the last.
Exactly.
You have nothing to offer to the conversation. You actually should ask me for a link. I'm gonna drop the link in a little while, so people want so y'all can get out of your feelings in the chat. So when they block you and you want to tell me how you feel, you can tell me right here up on
I saw on X somebody it's the Dilly meme team said, thank you so much for giving us a shout out. So they're the ones that made that great ad. So it's an awesome. Yeah.
I love that ad.
I'm gonna drop this link for the ops. This is not a friendly link today. I don't feel like having a discussion because I'm not gonna be here long. But I'm gonna drop the link for people that feel like they got something to say to me.
Like, I love it. That's the best ad I've ever seen in my life.
All right, so Matthew Alvarez alongside Ty.
Friend or foe, trust me, I'll turn a friend to an enemy right here in front of y'all. Trust me. I'm not the one to really be playing with, but y'all want to keep coming to this channel and play. Double tap the screen, get the lights up.
It is almost 6 o'clock here on the East Coast. Those of you guys watching on the West Coast, only.
Now, respectfully, if you rock with me, you know what I'm saying, on a regular, please don't hit the link right now. That link is specifically for somebody that got something to say to me because they mad that they got timed out or whatever, or they feeling real kind of spicy or something.
Video that came out years ago during 2020, and it was like, you won't believe where this is, and it was a Trump rally, and it was all these red hats and all these people running in the streets, walking in the streets, so patriotic, screaming hoorah, and then it goes California, and I was like, what? There's that many Trump supporters?
Yeah, put that fire extinguisher on you. You know what I'm saying? If you're feeling kind of spicy, pour some milk on you.
Now, in certain
pour some Glico on you.
For Trump.
Exactly. So we see that this is the people's president. We see that this is a populist movement for
the building.
Public. We see this is about the
Get
Constitution.
your vote on who's worse, Obama, Biden, or Kamala, man.
So that's what we're looking at. That's what we're
Let's turn this down, man. We about to get a Striz night. I can't take a copyright night because if this video, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we can't do that. That might not work that well, though. My girl likes to party all the time, party all the time. My girl likes to, allegedly, party all the time, party all the time. I want to hear that song now.
There's positive news stories out there. It'll be interesting because when I worked in mainstream, it would be, we'd still always work on the negative slant of story. And a lot of it would be a bunch of, as Biden would call it, malarkey.
This is why they mad, because this how, you know what I mean? No freaky. But that's why they mad, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's why they mad. I'm at 80 years old, like.
But it's true. It was malarkey. It was terrible. But the point is, covering good news and positive news of really what's happening. We're flipping the script. Right Side Broadcasting Network, in my opinion, is an outsider network, not doing the mainstream thing.
No. Well, they're telling the truth, so that's the biggest difference there. And I love that we should be speaking on good news.
Speaking of cocaine, Kamala comes from that era.
And it's actually concerning. We should be happy we should be grateful that good things happen in our country and that positive outcomes are possible. Like, that should be something that we celebrate, not condemn because, it's going to get more views if it's negative.
Yeah, they could be nasty and we could just be intelligent. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Fair exchange ain't no robbery.
I mean, most of them
dancing up there.
Yeah,
we got dancing.
Yeah, we do. We've got. We're gonna try and get that.
State, we gotta get Trump on stage, man, because of. Let me just see. So let me just keep this up, so I know when it's actually talking. You know what I'm saying?
Go get the scrap.
Macho, man. Hey.
Nigga, you gay.
All right. Venezuela's on fire right now. I got this video. Venezuela on fire, man. Charlemagne is he likes to, he thinks no means yes. All right, let me finish looking at Joe Brown till my man starts speaking, man, because for real.
10 years, second only to Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who got elected to 4 terms before they put the amendment in place so you couldn't. Now, that said, I think, and my major at UCLA was political science, my analysis is they picked the weakest somebody they could as a figurehead, somebody who had some apparent minority status, which she does not. And what goes on is that you get her, everybody that is everybody would be afraid to go against her because of what she can pass herself off as. And then you get somebody that's easy to control because she's lazy, because she is becoming incoherent, and because she's always tried to do the casting couch to get where she wants. Now, the problem is that'll get somebody to a certain level quickly, but you can't get past that level if you don't have competence and talent. So my thing about it is if I'm crude about it, in this city years ago, I used to represent a whole bunch of pimps and hoes, and I know a hoe when I see one. And I say this, I don't care, women, you do what you want to do if you want to have recreational sex, but when you do the casting couch or anything else for professional purposes to get paid or advance, you a hoe. And she's old hoe. And the problem is what is she supposed to do? Somebody, one of her sycophant slaves, comes up and unwraps her in a carpet naked at Putin's feet, and he says, "Oh yeah, I'm Julius Caesar." He said, "No, I got better stuff here already. Plus, I don't want you anyway. You old woman. Get on up." You know, or Xi Jinping, is he supposed to be impressed? She's doing word salad. Well, we're here today because China and the U.S. are here today, and that's why we have to agree on what we're doing here today. Like, fool, what did you just say? You know, did you say anything? And I've never seen such a salacious mess as I've seen out of her. I think a One West Bank. I had some pretty good properties out in California at one point in time. And I know I had 3 neighbors who had good properties. It was in a place called Ojai, California. And they got caught up about 15, 16 years ago, like a lot of people did, in that mortgage bundling scam stuff that was going on. And there was a bank called One West Bank responsible for it, which was owned by George Soros. The Mnuchin that you have out of the Obama administration was Mnuchin, who was the CEO of One West Bank. Well, there were approximately 1,200 counts of indictments returned against Mnuchin and One West Bank in various counties in California. Well, Mnuchin and Soros financed and arranged and sponsored Kamala to run for Attorney General of California. They got her elected. She got in, and using the authority she had, she promptly consolidated all 5,200 counts and dismissed them. And a couple of weeks later, Soros sold One West Bank for $4.2 billion. So after that, they got together and got her finance and got everything organized and made the connections for her, and she got elected to U.S. Senator. Willie Brown made the initial contacts and arrangements so she could get elected as district attorney for San Francisco. She didn't do a very good job. She had a reputation for giving out the stiffest sentences in the United States of
They not like us.
America for simple possession of marijuana in San Francisco, for God's sakes. But it was only to young black men. She's not a parent, never had any children, but she went off on this campaign to lock parents up, some of whom actually were shown to have dropped their children off at the school, but they played hooky, so she was putting them in jail.
Double tap screen. Imagine that. You come home and you're at work, and then you go to jail because your child played hooky and you didn't know about it. Only a person that's not a mother or don't got a heart is going to do some sucker shit like that.
It was only to young black men. She's not a parent, never had any children, but she went off on this campaign to lock parents up, some of whom actually were shown to have dropped their children off at the school, but they played hooky, so she was putting them in jail. I know my in-laws, now late in-laws, because they're dead, and their fine daughter that I was married to, we were divorced. She got a whole lot of money, but anyway, out of me. What wound up happening was there was a liquor store they like to patronize on the way home, and it was a good liquor store, but it got held up a lot. So Kamala's solution was not go get the crooks, but close down the liquor store so nobody would be troubled by it. See, that kind of philosophy. Or you've got the serial killer who's got 6 victims, and the families are writing protest letters to her, not hurry up and do something, not why you giving the guy such a light deal, is why don't you let this man plead guilty to life without parole instead of delaying it for 7 years, trying to make political hay out of it. I was caught up in a thing where this woman who was supposed to be a financial specialist wound up embezzling a lot, $1.5 million from me, about 15 million from some other black celebrities. and
weaponizing black everything, man. You motherfuckers too black for me. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't never been that black in my life, bro.
most of it was in the.
I'm from the Bronx, man. It's too diverse, man. I didn't have all black friends, man. My right hand man was black, Puerto Rican, Cambodian, Vietnamese, Laotian, African, Colombian, you know what I mean, Cuban. Man, too much. Bronx different.
San Francisco area, not LA, where I.
God bless the Bronx. Shaded me from a lot of racism. I ain't seen really racism ever until I came to the Midwest. Really.
Was she consolidated the cases up there in San Francisco, took 5 years to resolve it, let her plead out.
I ain't gonna lie, man. In New York, you're more likely to get your throat cut over money. You know what I'm saying? Than race. And it might be a black and a Puerto Rican dude to do to you, or a white boy with a Chinese homeboy. You know what I'm saying? You never know what's going to happen. In New York, it's diverse. That's what I'm saying.
$15 million of embezzlement of $35,000. The sentence was 5 years in the penitentiary, 4.5 years.
Oh, Johnny coming in hot. Johnny said Kamala sold out her pillar rice and dot. Her basmati rice and her dot.
That wasn't quite loud enough. Are you ready to hear from the next president of the United States?
There we go.
Remember, 8 years ago, Donald Trump had everything: fame, fortune, family, friends. He gave up the easy life so that we could get our country back. He traded everything he had for unjust persecution, for slander and scorn from the fake news, all for this country, for you and me. They couldn't beat him politically, so they tried to bankrupt him. They failed at that, so they tried to impeach him. They failed at that, so they tried to put him in prison. They even tried to kill him.
That's right.
But as sure as the American flag still waves in our beautiful sky, Donald Trump still stands, ready to fight, ready to win. Donald Trump still stands, ready to fight, ready to win, and ready to make America great again. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the once and future President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
We'll tap that screen. Let's get the lights up. You know what I'm saying? I hope he had a drink. I hope he come out hitting like Hassan Campbell. You know what I'm saying? Man, they come out with the right song too, right? That shit get the crowd hyped. Ain't nothing more American than the fucking Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Listen, man, what do you represent, man? I like belonging to something, man. I don't like being an African American, man. Fuck that. I don't want to be African American. I like just being American, man. Putting African in front of it. Now I want to see a Korean American. Now I want to see a Puerto Rican American. I want to see all these Americans. I don't want to feel special, and I don't want to feel left out. How about that? Look at that shit. That shit's like a rock concert. Crazy. And nobody, I would say, hands down, nobody's twerking at this shit, man. Nobody twerking. Nobody grandma up there doing the nasty. Come on. Carly, Mac, March, family, and friends. I got to go. I'll be back next time. Talk to you again, Mac. Much love to you and all. And much love to you, Miss Carly. Or, excuse me, Carl Y. I can't see if that's a girl or a man right there. But salute to you. We enjoy your company. All right. Trump is a rock star, man. I mean, for real. This is how you want your president built. You want a motherfucker coming out like your uncle that's about to give you the game. That's how you want your president, man. You feel me? You want that motherfucker jumping out here like that. And you want to see the energy from the people like that. They know he hot. His shadow hot. But yet they going to stand right behind him. Black people too, with their phones up, ready to go. Ready to take a bullet with son. Right there. Mobility. We love Trump around this joint. Yeah, we love Trump, man. We don't need no more presidents after this. Or something. We just need somebody that's like him. That's it. We want to follow the policies that he set. Testicles, 1, 2, share the friendly neighborhood. Uncle Tom speaking. They said, all right, double tap screens next up for the next president of the United States.
Well, thank you very much to the next Vice President of the United States, J.D. Vance. He's doing a great job. You know, they go after J.D. You know why? He's for the worker. He's for people that get out and they want to work. And frankly, they are people that have been taken advantage of, and he doesn't like it, and he's done great. He's done great. He's been...
And they say the opposite. That he's trying to take the jobs.
More. So, J.D., thank you very much. I appreciate it. And thank you to Atlanta. I'm thrilled to be back in the great state of Georgia. I love Georgia.
I hope he addressed them black journalists. Please do.
Hardworking American patriots. Crazy Kamala.
The reason why? Because they keep on talking. They speaking for black people, man. Y'all making us look bad, man. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up.
The crowd she got was because she had entertainers, and it all started to unfold when they started to leave about 10 minutes into the speech. It was very boring. I don't need entertainers. I filled the stadium because I'm making America great again. That's our entertainment. That's our entertainment, making America great.
Yo, Kenny, he coming out hot.
I have to tell you, we have thousands of people outside, and the state was terrific, but the fire marshal, I will say, could not have been better. Thank you to the fire marshal. But
my boy coming in hot. Please address them journalists.
Administration stopped us from getting another 500, 600, even 1,000 people in. Thousands of people were told no, and that was okay, but we could have fit another 600 people. So I don't know anything about the school. I don't know anything about this school, but they could have allowed more people. You got people standing outside. Look at all the people outside. They could have come in. They could have come in. So we're not happy. Hello out there. And then they actually pushed the people very far away from the building where we have beautiful cameras set up for the overflow crowds, the administration of the school. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be sending anybody to this school. I'm not happy about it. If they're going to stand in the way of admitting people to our rally, just imagine what they're going to do on Election Day. We're not going to let that happen. 94 days from now, we're going to win the great state of Georgia in an epic landslide. And we're going to defeat crazy Kamala. Kamala. You know, there's about 19 different ways of saying it. She only likes 3. Biden never even came close. Kamala, Kamala. No, it's Kamala.
Get the lights up.
We're going to evict this radical and incompetent administration from the White House. They're destroying our country. We're going to save our country. We're going to save our country. Yesterday, it was announced that unemployment is surging with 350,000 Americans joining the unemployment rolls just last month. Tell you what, we could end up in a depression. We could end up in World War III and a depression. How about that? Could happen too. Under Harris-Biden policies, we now have the highest.
This is a fact. Y'all better wake the fuck up.
3 years. Just came out yesterday. Even I was surprised. Those numbers were terrible. If Harris wins this election, you will quickly have a Kamala economic crash. You're going to have a crash. You could also have a crash like in 1929, more specifically, because that's where we're heading. When we win, you will rapidly see a brand new Trump economic boom. It's
time he turned around. He's erecting buildings in Detroit. He's bringing back comedy. That's all you've seen. As soon as he got in office, it turned up.
Did you see where she's now saying, oh,
Never.
we had a very good border. Oh, great. They had the worst border in the history of the world. It's all misinformation. That's all they're good at, that and cheating on elections. They're very good at that.
Well, they're going to dissect this speech too.
The cartels will be crushed, crime will plummet, incomes will soar, the wars will end, and the American dream will come roaring back, bigger, better, and stronger than ever before, right? Yes? Thank you. But with 4 more years of Kamala, the California socialist, you know, she destroyed San Francisco. Then she destroyed the whole state. Look at what's going on in California with your family and our country. It'll never recover. If you have any more time with these people.
Thank you, Carly, for subscribing. Subscribe to the channel, double tap the screen, get the lights up.
These people are grossly incompetent. You'll end up in World War III. I'll tell you.
I'm subscribed to you too.
Hope I'm not right about that. You know, you ever see the hats? Trump is right about everything. I don't want to be right about it. Her policies of open borders and double-digit inflation, inflation like we've never seen before. It's destroying middle-income families, working families, all families. Will demolish your life savings. 40 or 50 million illegal aliens will invade our country during the next 4 years if they're in. 40 or 50 million. Medicare and Social Security. You know, she said she wants to put everybody on health care. You know, that's wonderful. It's all wonderful. First of all, they shouldn't be told to come here. Many of them were fine where they were. But no country can sustain this. Social Security will buckle and collapse. The suburbs will be overrun with violent crime and savage foreign gangs. That's what they're doing. You know, they're sending all their gangs into the United States, right? Look, there's front row Joes. You didn't get into the front row. What happened to you? What happened? Thank you. We have front row Joes. They've been to 229 rallies. And then, look at these people. These, I call them the beautiful ladies, and you're not allowed to say that anymore. It's the end of your political career. You say beautiful. You're barely allowed to say ladies, right? Because that could also be destructive. But they're beautiful, they're ladies, and they're great. And they've been to 216 rallies from North Carolina. They look great. Happily married. I got to talk to their husbands. I don't know. They're way over 200 rallies, and they're incredible people. Thank you very much, by the way. Thank you. Appreciate it. Together, we will stop Kamala Harris's nation-wrecking. I'll tell you what, when you see what she's done to our nation, she's wrecking our nation. The radicalism will take back our country from the worst administration in American history. Biden was the worst president in the history of our country. She's acknowledged to be the worst vice president in the history of our country. She doesn't have a clue. You know, if she doesn't have a teleprompter, she can't even speak. Did you see her the other night? They put a camera in her face. She can't even talk. We just went through 4 years. Let's not go through another one.
What?
Can't talk. No, it's terrible. You know, by the way, I'd like to congratulate Vladimir.
Oh, God, Israel don't own this guy.
A great deal. Did you see the deal we made? Now, look, we want to get people in. You know, we got 59 hostages. I never paid anything. They released some of the greatest killers anywhere in the world. Some of the most evil killers they got, and we got our people back. But boy, we make some horrible, horrible deals. And it's nice to say we got them back. But does that set a bad precedent, Bert, right? Does that set a bad precedent, Bert? Harris has the most ultra-left-wing agenda of any presidential candidate ever in history. There's never been anybody like this. She is considered more left-wing than crazy Bernie Sanders. Look at her. She's worse than Bernie. And she happens to be really a low IQ individual. She really does. She has a very low IQ. We don't need a low IQ. President Xi of China said, oh, good, we have another one, a low IQ individual. They love dealing with low IQ. They love dealing with low IQ people, and they got him here. I'll tell you, we got them all. She is terrible. She's worse than he. I think she's worse than him. By the way, they really took it away from the guy, right? I don't feel sorry for him because he's a bad guy. You know, he's weaponized the whole thing, and nobody's.
The worst thing you could ask Donald Trump is when we just finished showing him when he's going to debate her on September 4th. Goofy, fuck out of here.
But actually, he does know it. You know that. They said, Joe, you got 14 million votes. It's yours, but you're going to give it up. You're going to give it up right now, Joe. You're giving it up right now.
You just announced.
No, I'm not. I was elected democratically. I was elected. No, you're giving it up, Joe. We're either going to do it the nice way or the hard way, Joe. You're getting the hell out. And it was the debate performance. So here's what happened in the debate. You know, there was the highest rated debate ever, and which was a great compliment. And as I left the debate stage, I took off because other people were entering the stage. You understand? I said, I don't want to confront other people. So we had a great debate. But as I left, CNN, I won't say who, but they said that was the single greatest debate performance I've ever seen. And this went on for 2 days. They were saying how great I was. On the third day, they didn't mention that anymore. They said he was terrible. I liked it the first way better. I made him choke. Don't kid yourself. We made him choke. He was choking like a dog. He was choking. He was choking like a dog. And that was the end of him. I mean, that was the end from that. Then they said, okay, this was a disaster.
I bet Trump be shit talking like a motherfucker in that White House.
You know, one.
Well, not in the White House, wherever he at. You know what I'm saying? Well, when he was in the White House.
They had some people interviewing him, like George Slopadopoulos. ABC. ABC is one of the worst, by the way. They're all sort of bad when you get right down, but ABC's bad. And they're asking him hardball questions like, where did you stay last night? Did you think you did well in the debate, even though you could? Did you ever see a guy in the debate? You know, they give you like 2 minutes to answer. And you want to use up, you got so much fertility in there, you want to use up every second. And he'd answer a question. You have 92 seconds left. And I kept saying, I'll take them. And he said, oh. You have 92 seconds left. He goes, oh. This is not what he wanted. He left a lot of time on the board. But I went right down to the last second. I didn't want to go a little bit over because I know they'd cut me. They would have cut me. But they were very fair, actually, CNN, shockingly, honestly. They were very fair. They want to do another one. You know, we're doing one with Fox if she shows up. I don't think she's going to show up. She can't talk. She can read a teleprompter. I'd give her about a 6 on a scale of 10, 6. For talking, I'd give her less than a 1. We need people that can talk. Kamala pledged to give free taxpayer-funded health care to all illegal aliens. How do you like that idea? Which will destroy Social Security. She called for the abolition of ICE. Listen, ICE, I know some people here. 2 of them are really tough guys. They're fighters. They're vicious people. They're good, tough people. They don't want to work for ICE. ICE will go into a pack of MS-13 killers and thugs. And for about 2 minutes, you just see fists flying back and forth, and then they stand up and they win. And they grab them, they throw them in a paddy wagon, they get them the hell out of the country. And she's calling them the equivalent of KKK, okay? And she loves deadly sanctuary cities. By the way, all of the things you're hearing now, she's now denying. But you know, the one good thing about the internet, you press a button and you got it. Although they are trying to delete everything. You know, they changed the picture of me from a couple of weeks ago, and they really radicalized it. They changed it, you know, using AI, they changed it. They had all the people on the stage who were angry, and they were smart and sharp and very brave, and they had them all big smiles on their face. Can you believe that? They put the agents, who I have to tell you, say what you want, those people were brave. They were running to me, and the bullets were flying. The Secret Service, they were very brave. They were very brave, I can say. They were very brave. They were running at me, and they knew the bullets were going right over my head. At that point, the first one was not a good situation. Not a good situation. That was really something incredible. That was from God. That was from God. Because the chances, that was from God. For all of you non-believers, that one was for God, right? Boom. That was a close.
Good boy, different.
But I just want to say, while I'm here, though, they were very brave. They pounced on me. They pounced on me, and I heard those things whizzing over me. They were whizzing, and I have to say that because they take people
It's live.
abuse.
Double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up. It's live.
Mistakes made, pretty bad ones. But the bravery of that moment was incredible. And also that the sniper, the Secret Service, who's a phenomenal, talented shooter, one bullet from hundreds of yards away, if he doesn't hit his target, and he hit his target, boom. But from hundreds, if he doesn't hit the target, then you have Corey and a lot of other people that are dead. Corey was great. Two other great gentlemen, warriors, great Trump people. We love them. And they're really, we thought they were going to be gone too. The doctors were incredible. They did a great job, an unbelievable job. But if that sniper, and he had 5 seconds to think. He did not know about it beforehand, by the way. He had 5 seconds. He saw the flash, and he knew what that was. And within 5 seconds, he got off his shot. One bullet, think of it, one bullet. And that was the end. Otherwise, you would have had many people dead. He did
Hey, wait, block that Trump. Block that Trump hater. That's the same troll. It's the same troll with a bunch of accounts. Just block them. You're gonna see the dates. Go look at the dates of the channel.
I thank all of the people in Secret Service for their bravery, because they were very brave. I mean, this was a bad thing. Very brave. But she refuses to even say the word.
I hear you, 68. I hear you. We'll see when the smoke clears. If he's gonna debate it. It doesn't matter. And he's gonna win.
To let mass amnesty and citizenship. She wants all illegals to have mass amnesty. Everybody. Even criminals, because many of them that are coming in are from prisons and jails and mental institutions, insane asylums. They hate when I use Dr. Hannibal Lecter as the late great Hannibal Lecter. Oh, they go, look at all the media back there. Look at all the.
Jamal, slow.
That's a lot of fake news. That's a lot of fake news, Bert.
They over here trolling Trump because Kamala don't got shit going on.
Get involved. Look, here's a story. When a politician says something young in life, that's where they are. That's what they believe in. Defund the police, all the things that she said, that's where she would go if she ever got the chance. She's never going to get the chance. Our country will be destroyed. She's worse than Biden. She's worse than Bernie Sanders. She's Bernie Sanders, but not as smart. That's the way I view her. I said she's a dumb version of Bernie Sanders and actually further left than him. She supports mandatory gun confiscation. I'm sure you wouldn't mind that. Would anybody mind if they came into your house and took away your gun or your gun? Oh, I'm shocked. I'm shocked to hear that. She's for taking away all of your guns. The problem is they won't take them away from the bad guy. The bad guy's not giving up the guns. The good guys are going to, oh, well, yes, ma'am, here's my gun. Thank you. Now you're totally defenseless in your house. No, you can't do that. She said that a 70 to 80% tax hike is, quote, a bold idea that should be discussed. Oh, that's nice. co-sponsored the $100 trillion Green New Scam. She wants to abolish all oil and coal and natural gas. We want to work on wind. We want to have wind blowing. She vowed to ban fracking. She wants the government to stop people from eating red meat. She wants to get rid of your cows. No more cows. No more cows. Oh, it's serious. You know, in Europe, you smile and you think about it, but in Europe, they're sort of doing it. They don't want any cattle. She wants to get rid of gas-powered cars and replace them with all electric. They don't go far. They cost too much. They're all made in China. Other than that, they're fantastic. And I'm for electric cars. I have to be, you know, because Elon endorsed me very strongly, Elon. So I have no choice. But he knows. No, I am for him. I'm for him for a small slice is a slice. But you want to have gas-propelled cars. You want to have hybrids. You want to have every kind of a car imaginable. They want to go all electric. And there's no way you can ever load them up. They call them loading them. You can't load them. We're going to have to spend $9 trillion in the Middle West. You saw they built chargers. Now, a charger is a gas pump with electricity come through. Is that good? So it's like for 8 chargers, they spent $9 billion. Is that a good deal? So at that rate, it would be $10 trillion to charge up the country. The whole thing is crazy, right, Mr. Preacher? She wants to get rid of 2 very special words to me.
A lot of fucking money.
And I came up with this because I noticed when you went into stores, I used to go into stores. Now I wouldn't want to go into stores because they have everything under lock and key. You ever see they have bars up, they have glass up. I don't know how you can do business like that. I'd like to buy a toothpaste, please. Oh, wait till the clerk comes, 25 minutes. They open this heavy glass armored door. How the hell do you make money doing that? It used to be that if somebody robbed your store, you would be very tough about it, right? Now, Kamala started this. Anything under $1,000, you can do whatever you want. And these guys are sitting out there. You ever see them? They've got paper. Okay, you go ahead. Oop, that's over that. Drop that back. Put that. There's no crime if it's less than $1,000. She's the one who started it. She is a lunatic. She wants to get rid of these 2 very special words. You remember I used to bring it up all the time in 2016. By the way, we did much better in 2020 than we did in 2016. But these are minor details. We did much better. They said, what was the difference? I said, well, we got millions of more votes, as you know that too. But we're not going to let that happen again. Ready? The 2 words are Merry Christmas. She doesn't want anybody saying Merry Christmas. Now she's denying it, and then they found the tape last night. She's such a liar. She denies all this stuff. She said, I was not the border czar. She was the New York Times has a headline, border czar. She was the border czar. She was the worst border czar. She was the worst czar in history. Kamala's radical ideas belong in a San Francisco commune filled with far-left freaks, but they do not belong in the White House. They do not belong in the United States of America. This November, Georgia is going to tell Kamala that we will not let her turn America into a communist country. Remember, I used to say, we will never be a socialist country. Well, I was right. They skipped socialism. I was right. It will never be a socialist country. I'd say that. State of the Union, I said, we will not ever allow our country to be a socialist country. I was right. It's gone communist. It skipped socialism. It never stopped. The train never stopped at the socialism world. The world of socialism, not a good one, but the world of communism is many times worse. Now that they've swapped out Biden, is he going to the Democrat convention? This is a big question. I'd like to go to watch Kamala get sworn in as they ripped it away from him. They took away his presidency. What do you think, Mr. Congressman? You had a very good speech. Didn't he make a good speech? What do you think about ripping away their socialism there? What do you think about ripping away the guy's presidency, right? No, it's not democracy. Remember the words they use? They are a threat to democracy. They've been saying that about me for 7 years. I think I got shot because of that, okay? People said, he's a threat to democracy. No, I'm the one that is saving democracy. It's true. They're a threat. Thank you. Wow. That's nice. Thank you, Marjorie. No, we're saving democracy. Wow. I'm going to use that more often. I've never used that before. I'm always hitting them. I should say instead, I'm going to save democracy and get a nice pickup. It is true, though. Certain phrases get amazing response, like, I will keep men out of women's sports. Now you find out I'm right. I used to use the barbells. I said, now all you have to do is look at the boxers. This young girl from Italy, a champion boxer, she got hit so hard she didn't know what the hell hit her. It's a person that transitioned. He was a good male boxer. Yeah, he was a good male boxer. And she didn't even go down.
Yeah, Jay Rico's been around here for a little while, man. I'm just watching. I just, if they can't tighten up, man, TSTV.
A quarter of an ounce here. And she goes, by the way, First Lady of the United States hates when I do this. She says it's so damn unpresidential. I said, but the people like it. Right, Marjorie? She doesn't like it. She's a very elegant woman. She doesn't like it. Should I do it, Marjorie? Yeah. So, our first.
Now, I was talking about the rogue people in the chat that be saying disrespectful stuff.
So unelegant. And please don't imitate him not being able to find stairs, because every time you do it, they say it was you that couldn't find the stairs. Sure. I'm very careful because the press is among the most dishonest human beings in history. They know. Bruce knows. The great Bruce Lavelle. Stand up, Bruce. He's been with me from before I ran. He was with me in 2014.
Nah, you can torture him. I just want the speech up on the channel. I don't care what y'all doing, chat.
Brett, I didn't even know about it. I think you might have convinced me to run. I don't know. Some of these people, some people have been with me long before I ran. They would say Trump should run. That we had Romney. Remember Romney? And they did polls. Romney and Paul Ryan, what a combination that was. Whoops, there we go off Fox. Fox just won. No, Paul Ryan's on the board of Fox. What a mistake that was. But they had Romney and Paul Ryan. What a team that was. They got clobbered. The choice of this election could not be more stark. On the one hand, you have a radical left freak. You have a candidate who is fake, fake, fake. On the other hand, you have a president who will fight, fight, fight for America. Fight, fight, fight. I
will. We need him to hit some other speaking points. I'm going to get out here tonight, man. We're going to analyze the speech and stuff like that. I just wanted to do a 2-hour video. Tonight, we'll open up the panel, have a discussion, kick the topic around. Right now, I got to get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think. Matter of fact, don't let me know what you think. Just listen to the video. All right? And we're going to get out here and have a discussion about specific points that he's talking about. All right? Salute to everybody that's regular here, new people. All right, peace. I'm on.